what happened to your plans? First of all, we're in a panty, okay? We're in a panoramic, all right? We're in a pandemic. Hey jelly beans, welcome to today's videos. We're gonna do a get ready with me, which I have done since I started this channel, honestly. But if you like this look and you want to know what Clubhouse is and some life updates on grad school and blah 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 blah, don't forget to like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. It's free to you, helps me out. If you want to help the kid out, subscribe, please. But without further ado, we're gonna jump right into it and get into the meat of the discussion. All right, catch you later. Hey y'all, so I am going to do my makeup. It's New Year's. If you can hear fireworks in the background, we're gonna say they're the fireworks, okay? But yeah, I feel like everybody already knows about it. I'm always late to the party, but we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. This is my understanding of what Clubhouse is and how it's been going for me. So basically I heard about it first on Twitter, where like people would be like, oh, Clubhouse this, Clubhouse that. Some of my friends apparently had one and they would be talking about their Clubhouse conversation on Twitter. So at first I didn't pay any mind. This is why I'm always late to everything, because I'm just like, whatever. But eventually my roommate sent me an invitation link. So let's start with that. So it's a pretty new app and it's still in kind of like the testing out beta form, or I guess stage or whatever. So it's still in the testing out stage, and the only way to get on the app is to get invited by someone that's already on there. So basically they send you an invite and you make an account. It's encouraged to use your real name and everything. Like, this isn't the place to, I mean, unless you want to, but this isn't the place to really have like, you know, like fake names and aliases. Like, it's not like MySpace or anything. So you put your info in there, you connect your social medias and stuff, and then you basically go from there. So the whole point of the actual app, from what I've gathered, is y'all, where are my brushes? 1 second. All right, so the whole point of the app is to network. I probably should have led with that. But basically, if you have an app, or not an app, if you have a business, or like this, like a YouTube channel, or there's a lot of artists, like music industry personalities on the app currently. It's literally just a place to connect with other people all over the country that have similar and or would like to work with you. And that's basically it. So it's literally an app for networking. It's basically like how Twitter and Facebook all started out in the beginning as like, you know, like for college students, and, you know, people just got on there and talk about whatever, and network. It's still in that stage of the social media, of the new social media app. So yeah, so like I was saying in the beginning, that's why like people really encourage you to, you know, use your real name, use your business name or whatever. So that way people can actually find you. And then a lot of people like won't even add you if you don't have your Instagram and, you know, Twitter and stuff linked, so that they can find you if they want to work with you. So in my experience, it's been super cool so far. At first I was kind of like getting the little basically the rundown. My roommate, she was super helpful. So she sent me the link and I didn't click on it until like days later. Because if you know me, you know that I just don't read my text messages. But I didn't actually click on the link till days later, and she saw that I finally added myself. So she jumped in a chat room with me. So it's set up in rooms, and everybody in the room can talk to each other. We'll dive into that. We'll get into that because that's a whole other thing. So I finally got on there. She got in a room with me, and she gave me the rundown, you know, the lingo. There's already lingo. So your main page is it's called the hallway. Like, you know, like a corridor or something. So your main page is called the hallway, and that has all of the chat rooms available to you on it. So you can scroll through, and people give chat rooms certain titles. So it'll be like, this is a YouTube networking chat room, or this is a, you know, like I said, there's a lot of artists on there. Where is my concealer brush? There's a lot of artists on there right now. So it'll be like, this is a chat room for producers or what have you. I'm gonna let this sit for a second, by the way. And I'll put little slides up for everything that I use, because I'm not about to remember to tell y'all while I'm talking. But anyway, so you'll go through your hallway when you open the app, and you can pick a room to go into. Anything that's on there is pretty much available for you to click on. Okay, my bad. I had to go put in my contacts before I got too far in this makeup. But like I was saying, so your hallway is where all your available chat rooms are. You can click on one. Now this is where it kind of switches up. So you can click on it to join the room. So when you first get in, you'll see all the little pictures, everybody's little profile pictures, everybody's that's in there. And then some people will have these little green, I'm gonna call them green beans, but there's like these little green dots next to their name. That means they're the moderator. So you can elect, if you're a moderator, you can elect someone else to be a moderator. But they're basically usually the ones, you know, leading the conversation. People try and pick good moderators. Like, you don't want to have somebody moderating a room that just promotes chaos, which definitely happens, and some people definitely like that. And there can be more than one moderator. So like I said, you can choose people to be moderators for the room. And then also these moderators pull people up from the audience onto like the stage is what they call it. So when you first get in there, you're in the audience, which means you can listen, but you can't talk, meaning of the audience. If a moderator pulls you onto the stage, now you have the ability to mute or unmute your mic, and now you can speak, okay? While you're in the audience, you have the option to raise your hand if the moderator has allowed that. They can turn it off. It's kind of like Zoom, where you can like mute everybody if you're in charge. You can allow certain things if you're in charge. It's kind of like Zoom in that way, right? So if the moderator allows people to raise their hands to be added to the stage, you can do that. If it's not allowed, then you're just in the audience, right? Until they like pull you up. So that's basically how the room works. In a nutshell, like that's it. So it's basically just a platform where like people can talk. I like to liken it to being like on a, you know, you have like 5-way phone calls, and it's just like all you and your friends talking to each other at the same time. Think of it like that. It's essentially what it is. Everybody's talking. People can mute their mics, unmute it. In your head, you're probably thinking like, wow, this can get a little out of hand. It definitely can. You're correct. Which is, again, why people like to have good moderators. Sometimes it's literally just a group of friends who all have the app, and like they're all talking to each other, and you can choose to or not to be in that room. But all of that's up to you. You'll figure all that out. But yeah, I really like the app. It's a lot of them, like I said, well-managed rooms are super helpful. People actually get a lot of tips and tricks, you know, and so of course I've been in quite a few YouTube channel pages. I'm trying to decide if I want to do, because I'm going to use bronzer. I might lighten this up a little bit. I'm in quite a few about YouTube, and they give you, you know, tips about how to grow your channel. I'm in a couple branding pages or branding rooms that I choose to go to often. A lot of other, like, sometimes you can have the option to follow a room if like they have it set up that way, and you'll see it if they do, where you can just follow that topic or that conversation. And so people at this point in within the app, people have figured out how to have schedules. So they have like motivational Mondays every day at like 9 or something, you know, things like that. So you can choose to be a part of those. And then there are, of course, more fun ones. Basically, you get a group of people together. All the things you think will happen, okay? We're just gonna leave it at that. So you can have a lot of fun. You can use it to network. You can use it to have a group call with your friends. It's really great. One downside right now is that it is only available to people with iPhones. Now, clearly that like cuts out a whole bunch of people. However, again, it's in the beta stages. Like this is like a baby app, okay? A baby app. So I have no doubt, of course I don't know, but I have no doubt that once it actually gets up and running and, you know, the developers decide that they're satisfied with it, hopefully it will be available to other phones. I don't see why it wouldn't, you know? But yeah, currently it's only for people with iPhones. Obviously a lot of people use it for like regional things. So like I'm in Georgia. I've met quite a few people from Georgia. I've met a lot of Chicago people. There's like a lot of people from Chicago. Or maybe that's just rooms in, I don't know. But there's a lot of people from Chicago. There's like a whole horde of people from like New York, New Jersey area. But they're like super huge on there. And then of course there's Atlanta. So major cities right now, but like there's people from all over on there. Oh, and then the UK. There's quite a few people from the UK that I've heard. I think that's it so far. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've met anybody from like Australia or anything, or anyone that currently resides there. And this is not sponsored, by the way. I don't know if I said that in the beginning. I'm just telling y'all what I think of the app, but while messing up my eyebrows at the same time. Let me get in here. 1 second. Y'all, I am not an eyebrow person like some people, and there are a million cajillion videos on the internet about how to do eyebrows. I just fill them bad boys in, make sure, you know, like my ends are pointy. And everybody, we just fill it in and go. And I'm so grateful that the whole like bushy, full, you know, eyebrow look is back. So I just run with it. It's fine. But yeah, so I would, if you have an iPhone, I would definitely get on there. If you're a business owner or you're a person looking for a business, like a certain type of thing. Because there's all kinds of people on there. If there's a job, there's probably someone on Clubhouse who does it. And, oh, a good tip, the best way to, you know, get different rooms in your hallway is to follow people. So that whole like stigma hasn't gotten to this app yet of like, oh, I want more followers than people that I follow. Like that whole thing, it's not a thing on Clubhouse, okay? Like follow the people you want to follow. Nobody looks at ratios, it doesn't matter. And then that's how hallways pop up. So like if someone you follow is in a conversation, you'll get a notification. It'll be like such and such is in how to do your job efficiently chat room, and then you can join it, right? So and it'll also tell you when your friends are like online or whatever. So that's how you kind of diversify your options. Or kind of, you know, hone your hallway, hone your home screen or your timeline, if you will. You follow people. So I like it a lot. I think this is really the first time for me that I was at like the baby stage of an app. Cause like by the time I got Twitter, I mean, okay, I had Twitter in like 2011, right? So I've had Twitter for like 10 years now. But even then I wasn't like in the very beginning, right? Why is this pattern everywhere? Yeah, but even then I wasn't at like the super beginning. And then my mom did let me have a MySpace. I don't know if y'all have moms like that or parents like that or whatever. Like I got in trouble for letting my friend make a MySpace on our home computer. Like, yeah, so I ain't had one of those. So this is definitely like the first time that I was really there for like the beginning of an application, which is cool. Like I said, like it doesn't have all those stigmas yet. Now, granted, y'all know how people are and how things just progress nowadays. So I'm sure eventually, hopefully not, but you know how things go. Like certain stigmas that are already now popular on like Instagram or Twitter may become popular on there, but they haven't yet. So I would definitely, if you're thinking about getting the app, I would go ahead and get it and just see how you like it. And then of course you like build confidence. Like that ATL Clubhouse that I told y'all about. I literally go in that one like all the time. I usually go there first once I get on the app. You can get on whatever, like there's certain things that happen at night. People be on there at 3 a.m. Like, it doesn't shut down or anything. So, so you get to know people. You know, your face becomes familiar if you use the app that way. If you use it for networking, you kind of learn who to follow in order to get the notifications that you want. Right now, I don't really see like any, you know, tampering type of algorithm or anything. Like, it's too early for that, you know? So yeah, that's what Clubhouse is. It's just a place to network. It's a place to talk to people. If you have friends, get your friends on it. Y'all can all talk together without having to like call each other or FaceTime each other or anything like, or Zoom. Yeah, like, no, you don't have to do all that. Just get on. What else we got? So it's New Year's today. I don't really know, like, so I had plans. Y'all are probably like, what are you doing your makeup for? I'm doing my makeup for the pictures that y'all are about to see on Instagram, okay? But yeah, I had the option of plans, but then I got on Netflix and I started watching Bridgerton. Now, I am not going to drop spoilers right now because the show kind of like just came out. Now, catch me in like a week or two. Y'all should have caught up. Y'all should have caught up by then, okay? We're not sparing at that point. But for now, I will not give any spoilers. I will just say that I recommend it. If you like, definitely if you like a story, like it's not an action thing. It's not like a kind of drama driven from the jump type of thing. It's a Shonda Rhimes film or production, Shonda Land production. And you know Shonda, she got the credit, like she puts out good work. So if you like the things that she puts out, you will most likely like this. But it is different. Like, I will not say that it's like some of her other things like Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder and all that stuff. I would not compare it to those. It's very different. Just as far as genre. It's still juicy. It's still stuff, you know, going, like, I've been watching it all day. I started it today and I'm about to finish. I started at like 9 or 10 a.m. It's like 7 p.m. and I'm almost done. So that's what I've been doing all day on New Year's Eve, is watching Bridgerton. But I highly recommend it. I think we're gonna go for like a dark glittery look, you know, typical New Year's, right? Like, still pretty neutral, which is what I like to do, but I try to stay in my neutral bag, but we're gonna go for that, if y'all were wondering. But yeah, the show is cool. Like I said, I'm almost done with season 1. There's no like stacking going on, so there's just that one season right now. But I recommend it. My alternate plans were to just go to my roommate, the one that I live with, was just gonna hang out with her sister, and so I was like, well, I just might pull up to that, you know. So it wasn't like going out or anything. Like, they don't have any plans either. We're just all gonna hang out or whatever. So that was it. But honestly, I called her. She texted me the address, and I called her at like 5:30, and I was like, girl, I'm watching Bridgerton. And she was like, I just finished it. I understand. Like, it's fine. So if that's any indication, the show was fire. All right, the show was cool. But yeah, that's definitely what I was on. I was like, I told her to text me if they go somewhere super cool, like they're like Sheridan, you have to come. Then cool, I'll go, right? But I was like, girl, I'm about to be at the house watching TV. So that was like, you know, basically my plans. And then this palette is so pretty. Like, it's super basic, like, but it's like Color of the Rainbow type, you know? And it's pigmented. I like it a lot. But what was I saying? So yeah, she I told her to text me if they were going somewhere crazy and just let me know, and then I can just, you know, jump in my car. I'm gonna go ahead and finish these eyes, and then I will come back to y'all. All right, after much off-camera shenanigan, one of the eyes I had to completely redo. The eyes are done. Just a quick black and gold, nothing crazy. and we'll get into it. But yeah, Bridgerton is good. What the? I would recommend it. In other news, you know, grad school is almost done. I feel like it is a fact. The entire time that I have had a YouTube channel, I have been in school, which is insane, and I'm sick of it, and I'm over it, and I'm ready to get out. If you're thinking about going to grad school, I'm not gonna hinder you, okay? Be great. Obviously, I'm in it. I don't regret it. It was part, yeah, obviously I'm in grad school. I definitely wouldn't tell anybody not to do it. Like, my best advice is just to think about how will it affect your career, you know, because most people, if you get a higher degree, your career opportunities will increase or the money you can make. But also think about how it will affect your life. Do you have time for it? If it's a part of your life plan, then go for it. But if it's not, seriously consider it and weigh your pros and cons. But yeah, like, I'm almost done. Like I said, I have like a single credit hour to take next semester, but baby, I have to finish like my actual research part. Like, so I'm doing a thesis-based one, which means I have to do a research project and all this other stuff, and write a paper. So that's what I need to get done. And it's just, you know, I'll hit y'all back when I finish. I will hit y'all back when I finish. But other than that, everything's been going pretty okay. I have some big things planned for Beanie Jean LLC next year. I've created the business this summer, so of course it has been in baby steps. And this looks so funny, like what? Obviously it's in baby steps. It's been in baby steps. And, you know, so in 2020 we're going to upgrade and update and start doing some things. Obviously the website is up and running. It's been up and running. If you didn't know I had a website, I have a website. It's beaniejeen.com. Go check it out. My goal for next year is to, I don't do the whole resolutions thing, but my goal to like, what did I say? Something that I wanted to improve on, yeah, is posting the things that I post on YouTube, like basically making everything cohesive. Because usually if I post a video, there's usually an Instagram or a Twitter post that goes along with it. So those three are all connected. But I also want to incorporate my website into that, so there will be the video, and then like if I include products or whatever, there will be a blog about it, like a blog post about it. So y'all can definitely check that out. There's a subscribe feature on there, so if you would like to get notifications when there's a new post on like a blog post, do go follow that. I just like realized I'm not a makeup artist, okay? I'm just here to talk. I just use this brush, and this is the brush I use for the black. So I'm very thankful that black did not just get. These are the real things that happen. Like, makeup artists be on here telling y'all all this stuff, but us regular everyday people out here, nah, we make simple mistakes like that. Okay. But aside from that, skirt. I don't usually contour my nose really, but I will definitely get these inner parts a lot of times. I know while I'm putting on all the stuff, but my friend makes these earrings. They're made out of clay, but they're so cute. These were like her New Year's edition ones. I'm obviously gonna put her tag below, but they're super cute. Adorbs. Ah, love them. This is the final look. Got the dress from Forever 21, and the shoes are 9 West, and of course we'll get some full body shots in here. But thank you guys for watching. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in 2020. By the time this is posted, it's already 2020, so I hope y'all are having a great year. But I will catch you guys later. Deuces.